Hey there, how are you and how are you doing today? So in today's video, I'm going to take you through my process of creating meditations for Insight Timer and other platforms. For episodes, I typically script them. I let them sit and marinate for about a day or two, going back through to edit whatever feels appropriate. And then I will record the episode. Sometimes I'll batch record episodes. I used to use the Blue Yeti mic, but I actually prefer using the voice memos app. Just makes for smoother editing and audio quality. I do really like the Shure MV7 mic, so that is on the list for recording audio and podcast episodes in the future. But then I go right into editing. I start off by duplicating a previous project in Final Cut Pro, editing the title, putting in the audio clips, and then adding a thumbnail. I try to keep audio and YouTube versions separate, so what we're looking at is a YouTube version with a thumbnail. And I do want to make the distinction that for our Gold Soul Affirmation podcast, our episodes, we format them to be affirmations that you soak in. We do get comments that our episodes not being a subconscious reset, and that's not really how our episodes are designed. Of course, you can go to sleep with these affirmations if you want to, and thankfully, because we're building such a wonderful community on Insight Timer, we've gotten so much helpful feedback just about the cadence of the episode, music choice, intros and outros. We just recently did an overhaul of all of our episodes so that they are free of intros and outros, since that was some feedback we got on the podcast feeling too branded. It really is a genuine community over there. For anyone looking to start publishing meditations, Insight Timer is a pretty foolproof platform, although it has its pros and cons. After editing, I will take a break. And then I take some time to stretch my legs, either meditate or get some extra hydration in. And this day, it was one of my favorite days, which is overcast. So to go along with that, I made some vegan chili, and it was absolutely delicious. And then after lunch, I go right to work on thumbnails. So for Insight Timer, there's one image that you use on that platform versus what you would use for YouTube. They have very strict rules, so I try to be mindful of that when selecting images. Otherwise, I like to play around on Canva, and for this meditation episode, I played around a little bit more. I typically have templates reserved for inspiration, and so that's what I did here. I'll leave some links in the description box below if you'd like to check out some of the templates that I've fallen in love with, especially when working with video. I just want things to be exciting but minimal and simple. So although I didn't end up using the one that you're seeing on the screen right now, I did repurpose it for a short video to post on Pinterest, Instagram, and as a YouTube short. The next step is uploading and publishing. So I start off by uploading to YouTube right away when the file is done, double checking any licenses for songs, and then dispersing the episode on various platforms. So I make sure that Patreon is taken care of first, duplicate all the basic links. And then I will head on over to Insight Timer. I will either start the day or wrap the day checking out comments and responding to folks on Insight Timer. This is what you see for your dashboard. Now, if you're looking to get started on Insight Timer, I would say take some time to really think about it. On Insight Timer, you cannot mention sponsors. They don't really want you linking to other places, mentioning other places or platforms. So it's pretty hard to try to grow your community beyond Insight Timer itself. So if you are a creator out there and you have tips and tricks, leave them down in the comments below, because it is pretty difficult. There's so much love, time, and energy that goes into crafting these episodes, sharing them out. And unfortunately, I have had so many frustrations just trying to promote the other platforms and trying to grow communities on the other platforms, even driving traffic to a website. In a lot of ways, Insight Timer ends up cannibalizing your community, your growth, or your traffic. And I really think it's because it's becoming more known as the #1 meditation spot, yoga spot, wellness hub. So a lot of people end up going there and they don't really find a need to go to Spotify or tune in on iTunes. So it does make it a little bit more difficult. After uploading on Insight Timer, I will start uploading and scheduling out the episode on anchor.fm. So this is the back end of what it looks like to publish an episode on Anchor. Again, I just copy and paste the basic links, all the contact info, scheduling it out, making sure it's all good to go. The last thing I do is head on over to Squarespace. Once the video is done uploading, inserting the embed link for the video on Squarespace and copying over all of the episode details. So it's ready to go when the episode goes live. So that is what a typical day looks like for me when crafting meditations. Thank you for working with me and joining me in today's video. I hope this was helpful for you to see what it's like to be a content or digital creator and to check in with yourself to see if that's something you would like to do. With tips and pointers, of course. So do leave down in the comments, what does your routine look like? Is this video helpful at all? And remember to take care of yourself, others, and the planet.